Oh, hi. I missed everything. Well, good thing I healed up. Oh wow, there are a lot more. Huh. Need it. Ta-da! Twi'lek corpse. Yikes. Just some impacts. Okay. Any remains over here? It occurs to me that we have essentially wiped out all the vultures. There's only the few who would be with broken I don't know if you guys could hear me over the sounds of combat. Oh, this is back to the apartments. That's fine. I kind of want to switch out to cars anyways. Why don't I have a map of this place? Well, this is the lower city apartments.
No problem. Got it. Kipuna!
Hey, you can't come in here. This is a private apartment. Oh, this is Matrix. Oh, the guy whose bounty we never collected. I believe we forgot to talk to the hut about him. What are you doing here? This place looks abandoned. None of your business. Just turn around and go back the way you came. You know, it's good for you. Are you in some sort of trouble? Do you want to talk about it? Let's talk about it. What's bothering you? We're a therapist now. It's not something you want to get mixed up in. Look, do yourself a favor and just leave me alone. What the heck is the point of all this persuade we have? Don't get upset. I'll go now. When we fail every single freaking check. My name's Matrix. I used to work for the exchange, but all the violence and feelings started to get to me. I knew what I was doing was wrong, so I turned states evidence. Wait, I didn't have to do another persuade check? My testimony helped put some of the biggest criminals on terrorists away from life. But Davik didn't like seeing his friends go down, so now he's got a bounty on my head. Maybe there's some way I could help you out of this bounty. Or out of this mess. I don't think there's much anyone can do, and I'm getting sick of running, so I've decided to make my stand right here. Maybe you could turn the tables, have Davik eliminated. Getting inside Davik's space is nearly impossible. Even if I got rid of him, the exchange would just appoint someone in his place, and I'd still have a price on my head. That's true. Maybe you could pay Davik off? It wouldn't work. This goes beyond money. The exchange wants to make the example of me. Davik won't stop until I'm dead. Okay, so fake your own death? I've already thought of that. I even come up with a plan of how to do it, but I can't pull it off while I'm holed up in here. What is it? Tell me your plan. I might help. The trick is getting Davik to buy it when there's no body found at the scene. If it looks like I died in a massive explosion, it won't be suspicious when my corpse is on top itself. And the compass go back and tell Davik they were the one who set off from the explosive to eliminate me. I have some demolitions experience in my own from my days in the exchange, so I could set it all up, but I need to get my hands on a permanent detonator. I could get you one. They don't usually sell them in stores here in the Upper City, but the Upper City might carry them. You might want to go look there first. Alright, so I'm looking for a permacrete detonator. Okay. That seems fancy. What is this? Lupa? Warning, access restrictions for authorized use. Please activate the programs in the public to confirm authorization. Further attempts at unauthorized entry will result in the detonation of the patented revolver, sack for the anti-theft explosives. Okay. Desk. The Twisted Rancor Trio. Okay, let's try to figure this out. Here we go. Guts and Glory, a chronicle of the amazing story of the Twisted Rancor Trio by KotOR Uxaris, a work in progress. The origins of what would eventually become the most famous band in the galaxy are surprisingly humble. The brains behind the group, manager KotOR Uxaris, founded the trio to earn a date with a young singer named Linda. The ploy worked, and Linda became the first member of the band. KotOR scrambled to find musicians to back her and signed a Bith named Uja to be the lead musician. Soon after, he signed Uja's brother Uji to complete the trio. The band struggled at first, so Linda was a fantastic singer, but Uja wasn't much of a musician. When Linda threatened to quit, KotOR fired Uja and signed another Bith named Lupa. Of course, this didn't go over well with Uji's brother, and Uji quit. Fortunately, Lupa knew another musician named Photo, who joined to replace Uji. Led by Linda singing, the second incarnation of the Twisted Rancor Trio became quite popular in their home world of Taurus, eventually attracting the attention of local legitimate businessman Davik King. legitimate businessman. Davik asked Gilthos to bring his group in for command performance. Gilthos agreed, realizing this could be the band's big break. Unfortunately, Alinda had heard certain unsubstantiated rumors about Davik King and his connections to the exchange. Fearing for her life, she refused to go to the stage to perform. Many felt that without Alinda singing, the band would crumble, but Gilthos came up with a brilliant plan to save the group while hiring Alinda's sister, Ashana, as a new lead singer on the eve of their scheduled appearance at Davik's estate. Gilthos knew he was taking a risk. If Ashana couldn't perform at Alinda's level, Davik's infamous temper could have dire consequences for the entire band. However, if Ashana could match her sister's performance, then Davik was likely to sign the band for a big-time touring contract. It was a risk, but the Twisted Rainbow Trio was founded on guts and glory. There was no further entries. Well, so much for that. Okay, so I think I have to do this in the order that they were added, right? So we start with Gilthos. Oh, no. Gilthos isn't here, so is this Gilthos' place? Alright, so the first person was Alinda. Okay. And the second was Uja, and then Uji. Uja. And Uji. And then when they quit, he got Lupa and Photo. And then he got Ashana. Oh! Hey! Pretty easy puzzle. Okay, what do I get out of it? Credits and Akani fiber armor. Hey! Oh, it's actually not as good. But it gives a higher dexterity bonus than the heavy combat suit, and it's upgradable. So, there's that. Yeah, but for now it gives less defense bonus. So not really worth it for me, but we'll see. Might be worth it someone more who needs more dexterity than I do. Oh, hi! You guys react real fast. You just got your gun pointed at the door, you're waiting for someone to walk in. And then you die, because the dude who was at the door happened to be on after you poke him with the shots. Medpack. Adrenals and medpacks, and oh, you both have remains. Amazing. Credits. Credits, heavy blaster, energy shield, and another shock stick. Why are all the Vulkers hanging out in the apartments down here? Is this where they live? They don't... I guess the base is just their day job. Okay, this leads back to the lower city, so this is where we came from. This goes to upstream north, but we don't need to go there. We need to go back to... that way. We need to go back to the Hidden Beck base, which should be just down here. There's Javar's Cantina. Hey, look out, how's the airdrop? Hey, yeah.
You've returned. You have the prototype Swoop engine accelerator with you?
Yes. Right here.
I was beginning to wonder if you would make it.
Of course.
The race is tomorrow, and my mechanics need time to install the prototype into the Swoop engine of our bike.
Okay, lived up to my end of the deal. Now you better come through.
Don't worry. I'm a man of my word. I promised you could ride in the Swoop race under the Hidden Beck banner, and I'm still going to let you do that. And I'm even going to go one better. I'm going to let you ride the Swoop bike with the prototype accelerator installed on it. Without it,
excellent.
You won't stand a chance.
That's what I
Gadden, you can't be serious. We need one of our best riders on that bike. We can't let some rookie take the prototype engine into the race.
Calm down, Zadra. Why are you doing this, Gadden?
I have to be honest with you. There's a reason I'm letting you take the prototype engine. The accelerator is inside.
Gadden, you
There's
little...
a good chance it could explode.
Bruh.
I can't ask one of my own riders to take the risk.
Bruh.
They'll be running unmodified swoops in the race. You'll be the only one using the prototype.
I'll be the only one at risk of
If you complete the track
exploding.
before the accelerator overheats, then you'll win for the Becks. If you die, then one of my other riders could still come through for me.
Wow. Wow. Sounds like you've got all your bases covered.
You don't get to be leader of a swoop gang if you don't know how to work all the angles.
Apparently. Fine.
You can stay here tonight. The mechanics need time to install the accelerator on the engine, so you won't be able to practice your riding. But I've got good instincts. and you have the look of a racer about you.
Aren't you blind?
Just try to relax, and in the morning we'll take you to the swoop track.
Cool. This is strangely awkward. Could you back up a step? Telepathic Rhodian? Okay, so you're the one who's going to ride the swoop bike, okay? Don't hurry up and work on the accelerator and stability won't be a problem, I hope. Nice. Go ahead and mention that you've never done this before. You want me to run over the basics of handling a swoop bike for you? Yes, please. Now tell me how it's done. It's pretty simple, really. First, try not to crash into anything. There's debris and obstacles scattered all over the course, so watch out. All swoops are equipped with dynamic deflector systems, so hitting an obstacle won't cause you to crash, but it will shake you up and slow you down. The track has an accelerator panel built into the surface. If you fly over one, it will give you a swoop and a boost of speed, so try to hit it when you see it. When the engine starts running hot, you'll get a warning. You'll have to switch gears. Other than that, just try to hang on. You'll be fine. Okay, let's try it out. Hold on, I gotta explain the rules to you. Each rider goes out on the track alone. At the end of the day, whoever posts the fastest time is the winner. Normally, a rider can run as many heats as they want, but I don't know how long the prototype accelerator on your swoop will hold up. No more than 4 or 5 races, I guess. So make your runs count. Guidance but it's stressful. If you win this race for Regic's Focus, will get a whole bunch of new recruits. If that happens, we're finished. I won't let you down. Sounds like you're ready. Go talk to the race announcer over by the counter. He'll give you the time to be and get you out on the track. I'll be waiting for you here after the run so I can make any notes here in case you swoop in case you want to go out for another beat. Good luck, and don't worry about the prototype overheating and exploding while you're on the track. That probably won't happen. Really? You sure about that? You're not exactly convincing. Alright, level up. Skills. Persuade. Awesome. Feats. Well, we did just start working on toughness, but I kind of want an implant now. Implant level 1. Wow. Okay, so what actually is it? Dexterity +1. Whatever. We'll take it. Kind of useless on us. I mean, we have 11. Modifier still of 0. But whatever. Wait, where's my cardio regulator? Put that back. These the other racers. Am I really interested in talking to all of them? No. Oh! No one's allowed to talk to the prisoner. Regic's orders. She wouldn't hear you anyway. She got a new disruptor collar on. Keep her under control. She's right there. Basta's right there. We're like this close. Damn it. Alright, what's up? You're here to race, right? Okay, let's see who your sponsor is. Ah, you're waiting for the hit of excess. Always like them. Hope they can show these levels a thing or two, but I digress. Wait till you're registered. Okay, you're registered now. Good luck, and try not to get yourself killed. We've only lost one rider today, and we want to keep it that way. Whenever you're ready, you can hit the track. So that actually sounds pretty good for swoop gangs. I want to race one of my heats. What's the time to beat? Well, Regis has the best time so far, 38:43. Good, but not the best I've ever seen. I don't know if it will stand up. Okay. Well, I'm already lost. Same as usual, he's pushing himself beyond his limits and hit some debris on the track. The reflectors kept him from crashing, but the force of the impact jarred him from his suit. Don't worry, they scraped what was left of him off the track already. Just remember to hang on, you should be okay. You can hit the track whenever you're ready. Okay. That's it. Let's get you on the track. So is it going to give me like a tutorial of how to do this? Okay, left click the mouse to accelerate and shift gears. Okay, use the movement keys A and D to avoid obstacles and hit accelerator pads. How do I click OK? Oh, here we go. Oh, okay, seems fairly simple. Not bad. Not the best, but not bad. You did it. You got the top time. You just beat racers who've been doing this for 20 years. This is amazing. Someone who's never ridden a swoop bike today comes in and you're... Wait a minute. I don't believe this. Look at the board. One of the Volkers just beat your time. And it was Retros. I should have known. That's okay. The day ain't over yet and the accelerator's still holding together. You just have to get out there again and show them how it's done. Oh shoot, do I have to keep beating my own score because he'll keep beating my own score? Back in, I see. So you're ready to hit track? Not really, of course. You've already lost one ride of that today. Okay, what's time to be? 28-24. Okay, so it barely beats mine, so I just have to do a little better. Oh boy. Let's get you out on the track. Yep, let's do it. Hell yeah! 2389. Let's go! You did it, you did it. 23 years, I've never seen anybody handle a swoop like that before. Nobody's gonna beat that time. Nobody. I guess Geta knew what he was doing when he beat the ride for us. Now the only thing is to wait for the time to become official and go collect your prize. Alright, so you just have to beat a certain point, I guess. Ladies and gentlemen, I missed that. Put your hands together and try to appreciate your fun rolls dare and rad as the swoop crack has ever seen. Through skill and courage, you have proven yourself the premier swoop rider on Terrace and brought great glory to the Hidden Beck game. Now here to present the champion's prize, Bredzik, leader of the Black Volkers.
People, hear me! Before I present the so-called champion of the Becks with their prize,
we cheated
there
somehow.
is something you must know.
Of course.
The winning rider cheated.
You're a damn liar, Bredzik.
Your swoop bike was using a prototype accelerator.
Yeah, one that you sold.
Clearly an unfair advantage. Because of this hidden Beck treachery, I'm withdrawing the Vulgar's share of the victory prize.
It's just an accelerator. It's part of any... You can't do this, Bredzik. You know the rules. Nobody's allowed to withdraw a victory prize after the race. It goes against all of our most sacred traditions.
You old fool. Your traditions are nothing.
It's just an accelerator. It's just another part of the bike.
I am the wave of the future. If I want to withdraw the prize and sell this woman on the slave market myself, nobody can stop me.
I might have something to say about that, Bredzik.
Oh, check that out. Ha! Hell yeah!
What? Impossible. You were restrained by a neural disruptor. How could you have possibly summoned the will to free yourself?
You underestimate the strength of a Jedi's mind, Bredzik.
Why did you just reveal to everyone that you're a Jedi?
Vulcus, to me! Kill this woman! Kill the swoop rider! Kill them all!
Okay, so it's just us and Bastila. We're fine. Bam! We missed, but we half hit or something. Okay, Bastila's taking a lot of fire. She's kicking butt though. Come on, he's got his back. This. Missed everything. Wow. Come on. Come on. Okay, I kind of want to get you off me. If I attack you, or will I totally... Hey, nice. Okay, I'm gonna go get rid of you. Nice. Okay. Okay. Bastila's doing all the work, but we're here to support. Yeah! Nice! Okay. So, Bastila's super badass. That's awesome. Do I have to talk to her myself?
Well, maybe those bloody Vulcans will think twice next time before trying to keep a Jedi prisoner. And as for you, if you think you can collect me as a prize... Wait.
What?
I don't
I was
believe
saving
this.
you.
You're one of the soldiers
Oh,
with
I
the
guess,
Republic
yeah, she would
fleet,
have
aren't you?
recognized
Yes,
us
I'm sure
at
of it.
first.
How did you end up racing for these swoop gangs?
That's a long story. It's a long story, yeah.
We don't have time for it now. We have to get out of here before the Sith show up to sort out this mess. Is there somewhere safe we can go?
Yes. I didn't take you there after this.
Save me.
Cool.
Is that what you were trying to accomplish by riding in that swoop race?
Yes.
Well, as far as rescues go, this is a pretty poor example. In case you
please.
hadn't noticed, I managed to free myself from that neural restraint collar
Then
without
why
your
didn't you
help.
do it earlier
In
before you
fact,
had
it's
to take
more
on
accurate
all
to
of
say that I
those?
saved you. Brejik and his Volkers would have
Brejik
left
and
you
all
for
those
dead if I
Volkers.
hadn't stepped into that fight. You're lucky I
Sure,
was
sure.
here to get you out of this mess.
Excuse me? I just spent the past how many days saving you? And I mean, I get it, like, you were badass and you kicked butt, and that was cool and all. But, what? You are so stuck up. I don't need your help with those Volkers. Yeah, I can handle it.
Yes, I suppose you can.
Yes.
Well, I appreciate your attempt to save me, even if it didn't really go as you planned.
Yes.
Well, let's get down to business.
There we go.
We're not out of
Thank
danger
you.
yet.
That's fine.
If I'm going to figure out a way for us to get off this planet, I need to know what kind of resources we can draw on.
We don't have much.
First, are we the only two survivors left from the Ender Spire?
No, we got Karth.
Karth Onasi is alive?
Yep.
Finally, some good news. Karth is one of the
Excuse
Republic's
you?
best soldiers. He's proved himself a hero a dozen times over. And he sent you here to save me. Maybe I misjudged
Yes.
you. Karth wouldn't have sent you if he wasn't confident in your abilities.
Annoying
Forgive
how I
me.
had to go through Karth to
Despite
get
my
here,
Jedi
but
training, I still tend to act a bit
are
rashly
forgiven.
sometimes. Please take me to Karth right away. Between the three
Okay,
of us,
I
I'm sure
know
we can
that
figure out
it
some way
just
to
so
get off this
happened
planet
for the
before
model
Sith
to be
arrive
there in
here.
particular. But oh my god. Where did my game go? Why did you minimize? Check it out. Awesome Gerald background. Whoa! Hello. Okay. Very cool Bastila cutscene. Ooh, with more Jedi. Oh.
You cannot win, Revan.
Bastila, you're alive! Finally, things are looking up. Now we just need to figure out a way to get off this planet.
You mean you don't have a plan to get off Taurus yet? What have you been doing all this time?
Saving you! We're trying to find you, remember? Yeah.
I see. Now that I'm back in charge of this mission, perhaps we can start doing things properly. Hopefully our escape from
Properly?
Taurus will go more
We were
smoothly
saving
than when
you.
you rescued me from Brejik.
I know you're new at this, Bastila, but a leader doesn't berate her troops just because things aren't going as planned.
Thank
Don't
you.
let your ego get in the way of the real issues here.
Yes.
That hardly strikes me as an appropriate way of addressing your commander, Karth.
Oh
I am a member of the Jedi Order, and this is my mission. Don't forget that. My battle meditation ability has helped the Republic many times in this war.
Good
and it will
for
serve us
you.
well here, I'm sure.
Your talents might win us a few battles, but that doesn't make you a good leader. A good leader would at least listen to the advice of those who have seen more combat than she ever will.
Hell yeah, Karth. He's right.
You know, I had my doubts about this mission, but I figured the Jedi Council wouldn't put you in charge if you weren't prepared. But here you are, acting like a spoiled child.
I see. It's true that I don't have much military experience. Perhaps I should not be so quick to judge. Very well, Karth. What do you suggest we do?
First off, we can't get
That
hung
Jedi
up on who's in
brainwashing is
charge.
weird
We
stuff.
all need to work together if we want to get off this rock. The answer is out there, we just have to find it.
Well said, Karth. And the sooner we start looking, the better. I've already been a prisoner of the Volkers, and I don't plan on being captured by the Sith.
Okay. Alright, so what now?
I think we'll need some help getting off Terrace. Maybe if we ask around, one of the locals can help us out. We should probably start by asking around in the cantinas. Is something wrong? You seem as if something's troubling you.
Okay. Oh, we have a vision. We had a vision.
A vision of what? This is... it's strange. Such visions are often a sign of Force sensitivity.
Are you saying that I can use the Force?
I'm not sure. It may be that you have some connection to the Force.
Of course I do.
It would not
It's a
be
Star
unheard
Wars
of.
game.
When we first met, your natural talent may have fed off my own Force abilities. It is possible that in the excitement of the battle's aftermath, the Force allowed you to witness one of my more intense memories.
Okay. But, oh yeah, but we had a vision before we met you.
The Force is complicated. Even I, with all my training, cannot fully understand it yet. This is a matter best left to the wise masters of the Jedi Council. Once we escape Terrace, we can seek the guidance of the Council if you wish. They will understand the significance of your vision, if there is any. However, I think it would be best if we all stayed focused on the task at hand right now. We can't afford any distractions. We need to find a way off Terrace.
Sounds good. Alright, Karth. How's it hanging?
Yes, what's on your mind?
Is this a good time to ask you some more questions?
I guess I did say you could ask me questions later, didn't I?
Yeah.
Is this really necessary?
I mean, we'd just like to know you better. I guess not if you have a problem with it.
No, I don't have a problem with it, really. Go ahead and interrogate me.
This is an interrogation.
No, I was just joking. Though you do seem to be full of questions.
That was joking? You
Refreshing,
really
to be
didn't
honest.
sound like
Let me ask you something first, though. I've been going through the battle aboard the Endar Spire over and over in my head since we crashed. Some things just don't add up for me. Maybe you could tell me what happened, from your perspective.
Okay. Bastila. Oh, that's what he's talking about. Okay.
True. Bastila is as powerful as they say. She's the one who defeated Darth Revan, after all. I guess that no Jedi ability, no matter how powerful, makes up for being completely surprised and outmatched. We didn't choose that battle anyway. It got forced on us. Hell, I'm just as surprised that any of us are alive to talk about it. Come to think of it, it's more than a little surprising that you happen to be here, isn't it? I mean, just what is your position with the Republic fleet anyway?
I don't know. Just a soldier.
I don't know. Unless you consider that you were a last-minute addition to the crew roster and you just happened to be one of the survivors.
Interesting. So he's a little paranoid, but I guess that's how you survive this long.
You were the only one. Not to mention that Bastila's party was the one who requested your transfer.
Huh. Why would Bastila request my transfer?
The Jedi requested numerous things when they came on board. I mean, hell, they practically took over the ship, as far as I could tell. Considering your connection to Bastila and the Jedi...
Seems like he's not so
whether
happy
you know it or
about
not,
that either.
your presence here seems a little convenient. I'm probably wrong.
It does.
And this is probably nothing, I know. I learned a long time ago not to take things at face value, ever, and I hate surprises.
Okay, what do you mean by surprises?
I mean, I have to expect the unexpected, just to be safe.
Okay.
Look, it has nothing to do with you personally. I don't trust anyone, and I have my reasons.
I can
And
tell.
no, I'm not going to discuss them, so can we just keep our mind on more important things?
Okay, yeah. I do consider this important.
All right. You're pretty damn tenacious. You know that?
Thank
We'll
you.
talk about it, but later. Right now, I just want to get going.
Okay, sounds good. Can I switch his gear from here? Yes, I can. Awesome. Okay, so...
2 hours later.
And I think that's all I can do for now. Let's check out the workbench, see if we can upgrade Karth's stuff. It's blaster. Karth's blaster. We can give it a hair trigger. I could give it more stuff that Zalbar has out. Let's go ahead and take that off. And give that to Karth instead. Yeah, now it should be better than the normal one, so we'll have him use that. Damage resistance to cold. Okay, cool. Yeah, you can have that mission. Upgradable lightsaber. Power crystal. I do not have a power crystal. And the crystal is yellow. That's the only one we've got. Okay. So now... Karth's blaster is 4 to 9. Hell yeah! And this is still 1 to 10. It's still good. Okay. I am happy with that. I'm very happy with that. Let's talk to some people.
Hey there, what can I do for you?
I want to know a little more about you.
Really? You want to know about me?
Yeah.
Nobody's ever really been interested in me before. What do you want to know?
Well, that's not very nice. Where are your parents? Don't you have a
Big
family?
Z's my family, you know? My parents, well, I guess they're dead. It was just me on my own until the day I saw Zalbar in the lower city. I could tell right away he was in trouble. This was before the gang wars were out
How
of hand.
young must
But
you have
even
been?
then,
Because you had to have been
Vulcans
old
were
enough to
scum.
survive
A
on
few
your
of them
own.
were hassling Big Z, trying to pick a fight, but he wasn't looking for trouble.
We want to pick a fight with a Wookiee? That's a good question.
Hey, nobody said the Vulkars were smart, but there were 3 of them, so maybe they figured they could handle him. I don't know. Anyway, I don't like the Vulkars at the best of times. And when I saw them picking on this poor Wookiee, all alone on a strange planet, overwhelmed by the big city, I just lost it. I screamed out, "Leave him alone, you KotOR slimes!" and charged right at them. Well, one of them saw me coming and slapped me so hard he just about knocked me cold.
Yeah, that's gonna happen. Smacking a kid in no class.
Hey, don't treat me like I'm a little girl.
But you
I ain't
were.
no kid. I'm 14 years old. Those
Well
Vulkars
done.
didn't
Very
scare
impressive.
me. They're nothing but cowards. I knew how to deal with them. Of course, I never got the chance. I
Sure.
guess Zalbar didn't like seeing me get smacked around. He let out this howl and yanked that Vulkar a meter up off the ground and held him there by his throat.
What did the other 2 do?
The other 2 screamed and ran off. Can't say I blame them. The first time you see an angry Wookiee up close, it isn't a pretty
I
sight.
imagine
I
not.
thought Zalbar was gonna rip that punk's arms off and beat him to death with his own fists. The Vulkar was so scared,
Jeez.
he fainted. Or maybe it was Big Z's breath just knocked him out. I keep telling Zalbar to brush those choppers of his, but he never listens. Just
Yeah, he said
stay
something
up when
about
he's
using a
speaking,
toothbrush.
You'll be fine. Anyway, I knew those Vulkars would be back with friends, so I grabbed Zalbar and we took off. Ever since then, we've been a team. We look out for each other, you know?
Interesting. How'd he end up on Terrace?
He was fleeing some kind of trouble back on Kashyyyk. That's all I know, really. Big Z doesn't like to talk about it. In case you didn't notice, he's the strong, silent type. Doesn't much matter to me, though. I accept him for what he is, not what he was. Me and Zalbar like to live in the present.
How'd you survive before you met
What's that
Zalbar?
supposed to mean? You think I can't take care of myself?
Once upon a
I've
time,
got
no one
street
can.
smarts. I know how to get by on my own. In fact, I look out for Zalbar more than he looks out for me, you know?
I'm sure.
Big Z's a little bit too gullible to make it alone on the mean streets of the lower city. Yeah, I suppose you're right. Like I used to tell my brother, fast talk and slick words don't get the job done.
I didn't know you had a brother.
My brother's a touchy subject, you know? It just so happens I don't really feel like talking about him right
Alright.
now. Nothing
That's fair.
personal. Let's just get back to the business at hand, okay?
Alright. Sounds good. Zalbar, what's up? Is there something you want? Want to know a little more about you, Zalbar? I'll honor my life debt, but I don't feel we need to share more than that. Mission may say more, but I will not. You don't trust me? It is nothing personal, but I just don't feel you could understand anything about me. The ways of my people are not for outsiders to know. You'll have to be content with that. Okay. And I will leave you be. Thank you. Alright, cool. Dare we talk to Bastila?
How can I help? I would like to know what happened after you crashed on Taurus. I'm curious as to what you and Karth were doing before we all joined forces.
That's a long story. We were looking for you.
Yes, I realize that, of course. But surely there was more to it than a simple search. I doubt there were flashing signs pointing you in my direction. Yet
Yeah.
somehow you found me. You also avoided detection by the Sith, discovered I was a Vulkar prisoner, gained sponsorship for the race, and became the Taurus Swoop champion. That's quite a resume.
Thank you for acknowledging that now. I had a lot of hope. This is true. Oh boy, did I.
Your modesty is admirable. But though others helped, you were the catalyst for these events. When you were chosen to
I
join this
appreciate
mission,
the
I doubt
praise.
any of us expected this much from you. A Jedi could have done such things, of course, but only by drawing heavily upon the Force.
Well, I think you're underestimating us non-Jedi because we didn't use the Force once.
Perhaps, but the Force works through all of us to some degree or another. There are some individuals outside the Jedi Order that we consider Force-sensitive.
Yeah, I believe we
It's
talked
obvious
about
to me
that.
that the Force has been working through you. There is no other explanation for your great success.
Really? It can't
So
just
I'm
be
not
that
certain what to make of this discovery.
an
Perhaps if you
exceptional
weren't,
person who
well,
did exceptional
if you were
things.
younger, the Jedi might take you for training. But as it is,
Oh, well, that's lame. Okay, what are you trying to say?
I'm sorry. I've overstepped my authority. I'm speaking of things that are best left to the Jedi Council. For now, let's just accept the fact that you're gifted. Hopefully,
Okay,
between
fine.
your abilities,
That's how
my
we'll put
Jedi
it.
training, and the skills of our companions, we can find a way off this planet.
Sounds good. I appreciate you considering that everyone else exists. Alright, so that seems like a pretty good place to end it. We made pretty good progress, and it's time to get the heck off of Terrace, which I bet is gonna have to do with Grumpy Bounty Hunter, KotOR and Davik, because Chekhov's gun, they've been mentioned too many times. They've been too close to the story to not get involved. They'll for some sort of big TARS finale, but yeah. Sounds good. That's where we're at. Alright, thank you all so much for watching this episode of KotOR. If you liked the video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. If you did not like the video, make sure to leave me a comment down below letting me know why. I am always open to your constructive criticism, and I will admit that I am very new to this platform, to this method, so I always appreciate your guys' constructive criticism, because this is ultimately all about making fun content for you guys. So if there's anything you want to see more of, see less of, let me know in the comments down below. And if you'd like to see more videos like this, make sure to get subscribed. Your support is, like, really honestly appreciated from one human being to another. I'm assuming you're not a bot, because bots don't usually watch the video, they just do weird things to try to rig the system. But that's beside the point. We're getting off topic. I really want to make a good community here, and we all start somewhere. This is where I start, and you guys subscribing, liking, coming back for more, leaving your comments, that is the beginning of this community. So I really appreciate every subscribe, every comment. And if you want to catch up on videos like this, make sure you don't miss any in the future. Make sure to hit the bell to get notified and be the first to check out every time a new video drops. Alright, one last time, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. But until then, bye-bye!